Then I have some mixed epoxy here, and I'm splitting it in between 3 cups so that we have 3 different colors that we're going to do our foiled glitter with. So we're using Christmas Eve, which is a lighter pink. We're using Wish, which is kind of like that medium dusty. And then Desert Rose, which is a little bit darker of a pink. So when doing this method, you want to add a decent amount of glitter. You want it to almost be like really thick and chunky feeling. If you make it too liquidy, it's just going to end up dripping. You're not going to get that same effect. So make sure you're adding quite a bit of glitter to almost where it's hard to stir and seems a little bit on the dry side. That's what you want. So I mixed up all 3 of my glitters. So then with this technique, I use just a glove on my hand and I pick up some of the epoxy and just spread it on like this. The first time I did this was last fall, and I think I did this with, it was some of my glitter flakes, which looked really cool, and I have done it several times since with just regular glitter. So this works with chunky glitter, glitter flakes, whatever kind of glitter you want. It just gives it a more like metallic foiled look rather than when you sprinkle it on. And I just think it looks really cool. So you want to spread it all around. Then I use my hand to kind of spread it upwards so you get that kind of faded, almost like we're doing an ombre, but it's a little more, it's just different than a glitter ombre when you're shaking the glitter on. You can make this more even all the way across. I like to make it where there's higher points and lower points. So it just depends on what you like, but just spread enough on and then just keep spreading and smoothing until you're happy with how it looks. But this is really simple to do, and I think it looks really cool. This was the first time that I did 3 colors together and did kind of an ombre effect with it. So I only did the 2 layers of leaves, but I did kind of cover up the bottom of the first layer. I just wanted it to look like the print was already on the cup and then the glitter was added, so you could still see the leaves peeking out. So then we're doing the same thing with the next color. This is Wish. So just spreading it kind of in the middle there. And if I were going to do this again, I would do the 3 colors separately. I would let each one dry in between. I think I would get a smoother overall look if I had done that, but it still worked fine. So just doing that on there and then kind of spreading it up towards the other color. Then I also switch gloves in between each one. So then doing Desert Rose on the bottom and then kind of spreading it up towards Wish on the sides. I just really love the different ways, like different textures. I don't know how else to explain it. I just love getting a different look and a different texture and like playing with things and doing things differently. Keep molding that on there till you get it nice and smooth. I think I got a pretty good like ombre fade going on.